Hey, what's up guys, this is Marian here. Hope you're doing well in this COVID situation. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the command prompt, and I'm going to show you a bunch of tips and tricks which you can flaunt to your colleagues and friends, and they might admire. I might be late at this, you might know it very well. And let's jump into it. First off, we're going to see how we can create your computer to make a Wi-Fi hotspot so that your friends or probably you can use the hotspot on your mobile phone. So if I'm gonna click on start, go to command prompt, and I always run as administrator. Okay, and so this is the command netsh wlan set hosted network mode is equal to allow ssid is the network name, and that's going to be Donald Trump, and the key is moron. I think this is universal, and I'm gonna hit enter. Alright, so it says key is invalid. Alright, so I guess it should be 8 to 63 characters, and it's listed here. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, I'm gonna add 1 2 3 over here, and that sets it. Okay, and now I'm gonna start the hosted network. So by starting it, your network is available. Okay, the network is started, and when you use your mobile phone, you will be able to find out that an SSID called Donald Trump exists, and with the password moron123 you can actually use the internet. Alright, and when you want to stop it, you can use the command netsh wlan stop hosted network, and that's going to turn off your network. As simple as that. And the second tip that we're going to look at is encrypting or decrypting the files. Okay, so that's a security thing. So I'm gonna I've closed it, so I'm gonna go run as administrator again. Okay, so say for instance you need to encrypt this folder. What you gotta do is you gotta copy this, the files which are in it. Okay, and do a cd space the path to get into the path. Okay, and there's a cool command called cipher space / e for encrypt, and it encrypts the folders and files in it, encrypting files in this path, and 2 files have been encrypted. So if you want to decrypt, you have to use the same command, but just change the e into d for decrypt, and it's decrypted. Alright, so that's a cool thing. So the third tip is hiding the folders. So normally we go to the folder, right click on it, go to properties and hide it, and we hide it that way. But however, when you go into the folder, and probably any folder, say you hide the folder called photo, what actually happens is it hides the folder. Okay, but when you go to view and leave a check on this, you're gonna still see it. Okay, we don't need that, right? So what we are gonna do in this command prompt is that we're gonna use a cool command in order to hide this thing no matter what. Okay, so I'm gonna use this command, but before that I would actually copy this path. I'm gonna copy the parent path. So in my case I'm gonna hide the folder called 1. So in order to do that, I'm gonna do a cd, like I told you. In order to go to the path desktop, I go here. Okay, and then I use the command called attrib space +h space +s space +r, and the folder name, which is 1. And you see the magic, it just disappears. Okay, so no matter what you do, you're not gonna get it. Right, so that's simple and that cool. See, it's still missing. Okay, so don't worry, it's still there. Okay, you gotta get it back. So in order to get it back, all you gotta do is type the command attrib -h -s -r and the folder name, which is 1, and you're gonna get it. It's that easy. Cool, right? So the fourth tip is to find out the list of applications listed on your computer. So rather than going to the control panel and programs and features, there is another cool command, which is wmic space product space get space name. So I'm gonna hit enter and it's gonna show you the list of applications on your computer. Alright, so this is a cool one. So if you want to uninstall it, what you can do is you can copy this command wmic product where name like and the name of the application, and then you can go for uninstall. Alright, and it's gonna uninstall the application for you. And the /no interactive is nothing but saying yes to all. Another cool feature is say for instance you need to get into a path using the command prompt. You don't have to go to the command prompt and do the cd always. So say for instance you need to go to the folder name 1. What you can do is go to that folder and go to the address and simply type cmd, and it's going to go and open a command prompt in that path. It's that easy. And the sixth tip is nothing but games. So during lockdown you might be bored, or probably whenever you're at work, you might be a little bored. You won't have any games available on the computer, right? So always keep this code handy. Okay, so this is a snake game, and I can actually paste it on the description, or probably send you attach a link for the download on the description. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this on the desktop as a bat file. It's a very beautiful game that you can install or probably click and run on the command prompt. So when you do it, when you save it as a bat file, and when you double click on it, that's it, you're all in the game, and can hit the letter N for the new game and choose the speed, and I'm gonna give 2 initializing, and you can use the AWS, okay, for the direction, DW to go back, up. Alright, it's a little fast, and boom, I'm done. So it's AWSD. Pretty cool, right? Okay, and the seventh option is probably the seventh tip, sorry, is you can change this name. Aren't you bored with the same old name? So you can actually change it by using the command called promopt and the name itself. So you can get your friends go mad thinking what the hell is happening. So I'm gonna hit enter. That's it. See this here? Okay, so it's not going to give you the same old thing, but when you close it and open it, it's gonna go out. Okay, I have a cool tip for that. I'll let you know about it, but before that, let's go to Windows, command prompt, and run as administrator. Okay, so for now I'm gonna do the prompt and then the system or whatever it is, then the name changes. Okay, so when I do a prompt space /question mark, it actually tells me what the prompt can do. So these are umpteen number of things that it can do. Okay, so you can change this name system into type prompt space and current date. You can make the current date and the current time come up at the same time. So this is the date and this is the time. And the ninth tip is you can change the title. So title says administrator, so I'm going to type in title. Just type in title and then type in anything that you want for the name to appear there. And you see this here, everything went away and Marian came up. So it's that simple. And you can use the ampersand symbol to join two commands. Type the prompt command and then $D and use the ampersand symbol, then type title and then give the name computer. I'm gonna hit enter. Name changed from Marian to computer, and this one changed from date and time to just date. So that's the use of the ampersand sign. And there's another cool feature. When you type in help, you're going to list everything. Okay, so it's going to tell you what the command is used for, and that's simple. And I'm going to do help again, so I'm going to do Control C to stop. So Control C actually stops anything which keeps running. So that's a small tip there for you. All right, so when you do the help, you can also do this space / question mark. Say for instance you're going to check out volume, you're wondering what volume is, okay, or probably print, which is right over here. So I'm gonna type print space / question mark. It's gonna tell you what print does, print a text file and all these things. So that's simple. So like I said, when you close the command prompt and when you opened it again, you're gonna lose this thing. So if you don't want to lose your custom name, what you can actually do is you can go to the reg edit or registry edit, and only when if you know what you're doing, do this. All right, and if you mess it up, it's gonna be a big headache. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how it's done. And go to run and type reg edit, regedit, and I'm going to go to this path. Okay, so it's computer and then current user, okay, and then software. Under software you're going to look out for Microsoft. All right, and under Microsoft you're going to look for command processor. So this is a command processor. So over here you need to come right click on new and then create a key. I've already created a key and the key's name is auto run. And once you create it, click on modify. Okay, so remember whatever you provided there, you gotta provide here. So what you did there was you did type prompt space system error, remember? So this is gonna stay here. And if you also choose to change the title, use the ampersand key and then change the title of the command prompt. Okay, and then I'm going to click on OK, click on close. So now when I open the command prompt, my name is Marian, it's changed, and then it's system error. So no matter how many times you open and close it, it's gonna come out that same way. That's another cool tip for you. Okay, yet another one. So in this case, since I opened this window, I'm gonna do a bunch of things. Okay, and then do an help again. Okay, so what I've actually done is I've run a few commands, and say for instance you want to know what are the commands that you ran. There's a key called DOS key. Okay, and space / history. Okay, so this command DOS key space / history actually gives you the history of commands that you've run. Say for instance you want to copy it on a notepad. C:/2.txt, or if you want to leave it here, just copy this. Okay, and then paste it here. So whatever location you need, and the 2.txt is gonna come up. So it's inside this folder. And there you go. There are other cool things. So when you type help space color, you can actually change the entire color, the entire theme. Okay, so here are the numbers, and I'm gonna, so it says press any key, hit enter, and then type color space. I always like this F, bright white. See a change, right? And then bright yellow, or just a normal yellow, so you can keep changing it. Bright green. So this is another cool thing, so you can always have it. You can also put it on the regenerate like how I showed you, and it's gonna come up always like this, so you don't have to keep doing it again and again. So it's that simple. Last but not the least is copying the entire part. Okay, so there is another command called clip. Okay, so what it does is it clips the entire information and then keeps it on the clipboard. So when I do help, okay, this bit is pretty annoying. Let me change it. Let me do it. Gonna do the help color, and I'm gonna change this into bright white. It's better. Okay, so when I do help, and then the pipe symbol, which is normally used to copy the information, right, the output, and then type the word clip, it gets clipped. So I'm gonna open a notepad. Windows are notepad, and it's in the clipboard. I'm gonna paste it, and everything gets pasted. This is very useful. Alright, hope you've enjoyed all the tips and tricks, and I'm going to summarize it on the description so that you have it handy. And if I did go a little fast, you can pause it and rewind and take a look at the video again. And please feel free to let me know in the comments section as to what you need and how I can improve on these tutorials. Hope you liked it. You have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and goodbye.